Hey everyone, welcome back and sincere thank you for all the love, support, and feedback on the previous videos. Fall season has officially wrapped up, temperatures have dipped, and we've had a few showers of snow, which means winter is just round the corner. This video was filmed 2 weeks ago, which was the perfect time to finally cut, prep, and store all the pumpkins lying around in the house. In this video, I will show how I portion, package, and freeze the pumpkins to be enjoyed later. I will also walk you through how I make homemade pumpkin puree. This puree is pure gold, and in my next video, I will share super easy and delicious recipes for hot and cold pumpkin lattes, a soft pumpkin roti, pumpkin pecan cupcakes, and even a family favorite pumpkin and beef recipe. But before that, we have to get all the prep work done today. Recently, I heard a short motivational Chinese story about the empty boat, and while we cut these pumpkins, I will share that story as well. So let's get started. This is a Cinderella pumpkin I picked up from a farm, which you might remember from my previous videos. Giving it a good wash before peeling and cutting it. As for the story of the empty boat, it goes like this. A man was peacefully rowing down a quiet river when another boat unexpectedly crashes into his boat. He gets very angry, springs up to his feet, and raises his fist ready to shout at the person in the other boat until he realizes that the other boat is empty. There is no one in that boat. It had drifted with the current and slammed into his boat. In that instant, his anger disappeared. He sat down again, realizing if he had known that the boat was empty from the start, he would not have been this angry. Life is the same. Misunderstandings, rude comments, unexpected setbacks, disappointments, they all bump into our peace just like the empty boat, and often we take these moments too personally. So, next time life crashes into us, let's remember the story. Empty boats will always drift our way. Instead of reacting, let's stay focused on what truly matters, on who we are becoming, and on the goals we want to achieve. Most storms come from the stories we create in our own minds. When we learn to ignore these unnecessary crashes, we make space to grow and to be a blessing to others. Now back to the pumpkins. Cutting the first slice of a Cinderella pumpkin is always the hardest. The grooves help guide the knife, but please be careful with your hands. I have now cut all the pumpkin and got 11 big slices. Next, I will peel and cut all of them and pack them into portions. It took me almost 1.5 hours to finish peeling and cutting the whole pumpkin, but it was worth it. This was a beautiful pumpkin with few seeds and not very gooey inside. You can roast the seeds if you like, but I did not have the time today. All the leftover scraps will go into the green compost bag so the city can turn them into compost. These Ziploc bags from IKEA are great for portioning. I'm packing the pumpkin into small batches separated with parchment paper so that it does not stick to each other and makes it easy to grab just the amount I need from the deep freezer later. Now on to the smaller pumpkins. I kept one aside to make the beef and pumpkin recipe. From the remaining 3, I cut 2 in halves, cleaned and prepped them for the puree. For the 4th pumpkin, I scooped out the inside, added some frozen veggies seasoned with salt and pepper, added some chili flakes and cheese, and baked it whole. a small bowl, mix olive oil with salt, pepper, and paprika. This seasoning will be rubbed inside and outside of the pumpkins to give them a beautiful glaze and enhance the flavor. I had some extra pieces of pumpkin from the beef and pumpkin recipe, so added them to the tray as well. Baking anything inside a pumpkin instantly elevates your table. It is such a fun and cozy presentation. On other occasions, I have even filled pumpkins with cooked rice and beef, and I guess loved the presentation. So do try it. Make a few dents in the pumpkin so that it cooks evenly. Now it's ready to be baked. The oven has been preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and I baked everything for about 25 minutes. When they came out, you'll see that gorgeous golden color on the outside and soft, tender flesh inside. You can steam pumpkins too to make a puree, but I recommend seasoning and baking them as it adds so much more flavor. I had kept the whole pumpkin for additional 10 minutes, so a total of 35 minutes so that the cheese melts into the veggies nicely. Serving a stuffed pumpkin brings a little curiosity and excitement to the table. Once everything cools down slightly, add the pumpkin to the blender or food processor to make the puree. This puree is precious and can be used in a variety of dishes. Please stay tuned for the next video where I will share all the recipes I tried using this puree. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And as always, let's remember the story of the empty boat and be simply intentional to stay focused on what we want to achieve without getting distracted by the empty boats drifting our way. Stay warm and bye for now.